welcome back to AJ Reacts to and Film Geeks. We got Trevor, Sondrol with us. So, the first part we talked about DC versus Marvel a little bit, not too in depth, but now we're gonna go in on it. So, I have more questions. My first question for part 2 is: what are your favorite films, Marvel and DC? Go.
Ooh, DC, gonna go hard. Man of Steel, Dark Knight Rises. I'm gonna do 2 and 2. So Man of Steel, Dark Knight Rises. I like Dark Knight Rises better than Batman Begins and Dark Knight. Fight me on it, maybe an unpopular opinion. Love Dark Knight Rises, and Man of Steel is my favorite DCEU movie. For Marvel, it's Infinity War and Endgame, man. It's hard not to be like those. Infinity War is my number 1. Endgame would be number 2. So that's where I'm at.
Both of them were colossal.
Yeah, for sure. Huge. But if I want to rewatch one, I rewatch Infinity War more, just because Endgame is a little slower. Infinity War's right off the bat, nonstop, just stuff happening in your face. I watched it 35 times, so I'm Infinity War's number 1.
Is that literally?
I'm not kidding. I had a tally for a while. I was like at 32, and I've watched it 3 times this year, so I'm at 35.
Well, that's dedication, bro.
Yeah, I was once sick for I had a bad fluke when it first came out on Blu-ray, and I watched it 6 times in a row. I just kept putting it back in. I just kept playing again. Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, this is living. How about you, bro? Go.
I'd say my all-time favorite Marvel film would be Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I have to go with that. Yeah, I know.
No. A lot of people love that. I'm just not a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man guy.
That's how it all started for me. I have to give it that. Yeah. Next, definitely Endgame. Sure. I think the reason why Endgame is so high on my list is because just over the years, all the films, what was it, 21 films leading up to it?
22, yeah, no, it was a culmination of everything, dude. Yeah.
Years and years of anticipation and not really knowing, and then knowing and getting in there, man, I was so pumped. I was on cloud 9 the whole time, the whole 3 hours. Bro, it was epic. So with DC, that's a little harder for me. I'm gonna have to say Batman Begins, because that also was one of the first. That was probably the first DC film that I saw in theaters. Yeah, and it kind of opened my eyes. I don't think I even knew the origin of Batman before that.
I don't think I did either. I just knew Batman and Robin. That's all I knew. You know?
Yeah. I knew, but I honestly didn't even know who they were. Really knew who they were. I just knew of the names, and I knew that they were superheroes. I just didn't know the origin. So I'll have to say Batman Begins. My favorite film from DC. Next question. What is your favorite and least favorite characters from each studio? I know we talked about it last time, but
I know it's just hard to hate picking least favorites.
Let's go with favorites. I kind of forgot what you said, so
sorry. I'm just gonna do 2 and 2. Iron Man, Captain America. I have Iron Man, Captain America, Civil War. I'm on both sides. I'm waving the white flag. Just be friends. That's okay. Because I agree with both.
You couldn't choose a team.
I was Team Iron Man forever. Because Captain America's always seemed like the guy that kind of had a stick up his butt until in his own movies, and then he kind of got that funny Captain America, the one we love now, So then I was like, oh, Team Iron Man all the way. But as I rewatch Civil War 3-4 times every year, I'm like, oh, I don't know, dude. I flip back and forth all the time, so I'm just waving a white flag now. Say peace for everyone.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum because I did not like Iron Man at all.
How dare you?
I know, right? He was a pompous jerk.
Billionaire philanthropist playboy.
Yeah, whole conversation. I love that whole conversation in Avengers. I rewatched that scene so many times because honestly, I felt like Captain America kind of owned him in that conversation. But
I didn't, though, because Captain America had nothing to say. That's when he had a stick up his butt. Hey, man, knock it off. I'm just like. And then now it's when did the transition hit that he's funny? It's Captain America First Avengers, he's kind of stick up his butt. Then comes Winter Soldier and he's funny on your left, and then he comes in it's Your character, it's like Chris Evans came in and said, "We got to get my stick out my butt because it hurts." Dude.
I think every character pretty much changed over time.
Yeah.
Also, like even Iron Man, I feel like he was very selfish. Like he was all about himself, and then he made the ultimate sacrifice in Endgame. Like that was crazy 180 spin of my thoughts. Period, and then his character. So I was at the opposite end of the spectrum, but I'm gonna let you finish. You said Iron
Man, Captain America. Yep.
Iron Man, Captain America, favorite.
And for DC favorites, I'll just go Batman and Superman. Like it's kind of hard not to, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to give a spoiler away, but I'm pretty sure I know your least favorite DC character. It's one of my favorites. For least favorite,
here we go with the unpopular opinions.
Yep. It's hard to pick a least favorite, but for Marvel, I would say, it's hard to like Captain Marvel, but just because Brie Larson was so monotone for her, dude. I know you love Captain Marvel, you got a sign on your wall and everything, but like for me, Captain Marvel is like my girlfriend, bro. Trust me, my girlfriend loves Captain Marvel. It's like her favorite superhero. Has the backpack, has the purse, has shirts and everything. It's her movie. She didn't do it for me, dude. Like Captain Marvel might be my least favorite MCU movie. Every time we watch it, dude, she's like. And she's just so boring, dude. Like she's not Brie Larson, and she's a great actress. She just does not play the likable character. She doesn't. But I'm just gonna say it.
She is a great actress. I'll have to say that she is a great actress. Captain Marvel probably is the lower tier of the Avengers. There's a lot of Avengers, but she kind of. But her power, bro, like
her power is sick. But like in Captain Marvel, it didn't really like how she got it. I was like. Really? Like, this is how we got it? I was like, it wasn't like, I don't know. It kind of made me upset with how the movie played out. And every time we watch it, I'm just like, the favorite character in it is Talos, Ben Mendelsohn's character. Yeah, I would say for DC, it's hard because like, they have a lot of classic characters. I would say, because I like a lot of Frick, Frack, and Pootie. Maybe, I don't know. I can't pick a DC one because it's hard. If you want to like nitpick that Gator dude from Suicide Squad, I did not like him.
Okay.
Yeah, that I don't even know his name, so it's kind of hard to pick. He's like crocodile.
That'll pass. So I'm gonna go favorite DC. I love the Flash. Flash is my favorite. From the CW show, The Flash. That's what you were saying. That's what how I really got into it. I never really knew much about Barry Allen until the Flash show, and then Justice League came out, and they gave a little bit of a backstory. And I don't really know how I feel about Ezra Miller doing Flash. I'm on the fence about that, but Grant Gustin is amazing as the Flash.
So would you be okay with like them doing a swap, like say like Ezra Miller dropped out as a Flash and what's the guy's name you like? He came in DCU. Would you prefer that?
I would love that, and I know that Ezra Miller was actually on the Crisis of Infinite Earth. They did kind of like a multiverse episode, and it was a crossover episode, and Ezra Miller as the Flash was on that show, so that was crazy. But I didn't see the episode, so I gotta go to catch up. And so I would say favorite for Marvel is Spider-Man. I'm going Spidey, and I'd say Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man too.
Not Andrew Garfield? Come on.
Get out of here, man. Tom Holland is a very close second. I really liked Tom Holland Spider-Man. I think he's way more believable as Spider-Man.
As a teenager, huh?
Yeah, as a teenager, as the character Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, like he has that kid feel to him, like kind of.
That's why I like him so much.
Wet behind the ears type feel to him. Tobey Maguire really didn't give that.
Seems like he's 30. That's whatever.
Right, but I still love that. Least favorite DC, you already said it, Superman, and I'll tell you why. Don't roll your eyes.
I'm playing, bro.
I'll tell you why. I think he is probably the most plain, like a really plain origin story. I think it's kind of cliche. I think he's kind of cliche character. He has awesome powers, epic powers. You just hate hearing this right now. He has epic
And that's all the time we have today, folks. We'll see you next time.
But the kryptonite, man, like it's everywhere. You know what's coming. You know, so yeah, Superman probably my least favorite. He's cool, but probably my least favorite of all of them. And
I will say it's weird. They only really gave him kind of that big weakness. You know, no other really superhero has that big weakness. You know,
right? And I feel like it's kind of
Superman's supposed to be the most powerful, and they're like, oh, you get this like stone
this
thing.
crystal.
Yeah, crystal, exactly.
Him. It makes him weak, and it's just like what?
Yeah, weird.
He's supposed to be like the most powerful being, like
yeah, you can shoot lasers out of your eyes, bro. What do you mean a stone's gonna kill you?
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
I agree with that. I feel you on that. Yeah, it's weird. Like if every hero had a kryptonite, like Batman was like cheese would kill him. Like I would understand, but like Superman's the only one that got it, so it is kind of frustrating that way.
And it's kind of redundant because like everybody has. I have kryptonite. They're like, oh, my weakness. You know, that's so cheesy, bro.
Yeah,
but yeah. So I'd say probably least favorite for Marvel is the Hulk, and I know that's one of your favorites, but I think the Hulk for me, I just wasn't as encaptured by his story than other characters in Marvel. So
sure.
I think that's pretty much how I feel. But I do like
sure.
the Hulk. I liked the Hulk in Endgame, the Banner Hulk. You know, both of them together. I thought that was cool. But I don't know. I that's probably an unpopular opinion too. I know a lot of people hate that, but yeah, I enjoyed that. So
I didn't like Professor Hulk that much. I liked where Infinity War when he was fighting to get him out. You know, he's like Hulk's like no, I like that. And like when the big guy for Thanos' like child or whatever is like beating out of the Hulk suit, Hulkbuster. I thought the Hulk was gonna bust out of that, and like
that would have been cool.
That would have been perfect time. Everyone's like, come on, and he didn't, you know.
Yeah. But we know that Thanos could take Hulk, though. We saw that at the beginning of Infinity War.
I wanted to see a Hulk Thanos rematch, you know. So as Professor Hulk, he was cool and all, but like, or like in Thor Ragnarok when he like Valkyrie's flying a ship and then the big dog's chasing Thor and all the Asgardians, and like he jumps down and he just falls on the on the road, dude. Just a human. That's the funniest thing in the world. So I laugh every time I see it. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Rabbit hole.
Yeah. So Hulk probably my least favorite of Marvel. But like I said, even though that these are my kind of least favorite, I still enjoy watching them on screen. I will see every movie that comes out, every film, every TV show. I'll check out. So I haven't checked out Kryptonite. I know you're not really a TV person, or not Kryptonite, Krypton on Sci-Fi. But usually I check out all of the TV shows or films of those characters. So I was going to talk to you a little bit about, I know we talked about this last time, but Disney Plus versus DC Universe app.
I don't know anything about
You do have Disney Plus though.
But the thing is, like, I have Disney Plus it's $6 a month, $7 a month, you know, and I have it so when my girlfriend comes over, she can watch it because she loves it. But like Disney Plus, let's be honest, and I know everyone's saying it, it's not that good of an app as of right now. And you might love Disney Plus, but I own like look at just sitting right next to me, I got 3 of the Pixar movies, you know, I own them all, you know.
You're a collector of those. So
I have like 300 Blu-rays behind me, you know. I'm a collector. I love physical media.
Yeah.
And Disney Plus, like, the Mandalorian came out, and that was really cool. It was really cool. Like, right away, you're like, wow, this is awesome. And like, what's next? Oh, and like, I would say Togo, Disney Plus is Togo. I don't know if you've seen that. Came out last year. Check it out. I'm not lying. Right? What's that?
William Dafoe, right?
Yes, dude. I don't know, like you're a dog person, but man, dude, it hits you and feels. And I wasn't like really wanting to watch it, but I was like, I wanted to ranked all the Disney movies last year, and I had one more to watch, which is Togo. So I checked it out. I was like, it's one of my favorites, dude. It's really good. So people did not really have seen it. It's like Disney Plus markets the Disney Plus app with all the old stuff. They don't really market their new shows or their new upcoming Disney Plus movies, like the Timmy Failure movie. I didn't even know that came out until someone posted a review on it. I was like,
know what that is.
Exactly. Like, this is a Disney Plus original. Like, Netflix is better than you guys, and all they do is put out a YouTube statement saying, "Hey, this is coming out." You know,
right.
Disney Plus needs to find its footing, and like, you're Disney. You're a billion-dollar company, bro. Anything you want, you can buy. You guys need to be better at producing content. Netflix produces like 500 crap movies a year and 10 good ones. Start producing stuff, you know?
Facts.
Like, Netflix is the king of streaming, and anyone that says differently, it's you're mistaken, because Netflix, like, I don't know if you're familiar with this guy named Austin Burke. He has like 50,000 followers on YouTube. Check him out. He's actually really great. He talks movies and everything. His big thing is Netflix. He watches like 3 Netflix series every week and every Netflix movie. He reviews them all. And that's how Netflix cranks it out. Everything, bro. You know, I'm like, Disney.
He's got time for it.
He's a full-time YouTuber now. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, how did he do this? But yeah, he's a full-time YouTuber.
That's probably what he does.
Yeah, like he'll be like 6 in the morning, because shows drop at midnight Thursday night. It'll be like 6 in the morning, and he'll drop a whole series review. I'm like, well, you stayed up all night, young man.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know anything about the DC one. I might get it just because, but like their marketing is awful, because I'm a superhero nerd and I'd never even heard of it, only from you. Yeah, we're gonna rely on word of mouth.
That's
crazy. It's not really working for you.
The thing is, though, I know that you're not big on TV shows. That's really all they have is TV shows. They don't really have movies on there. They have like DC original content, DC Universe original movies, and those are usually animated.
Okay.
So I don't know if you're like really into those animated type DC.
Would be like Batman Hush, is that kind of one?
Yeah, like that, like Batman Hush, and then there was a new one that came out, I think last week. It was called Superman Red Sun, and I think Batman is in it too. But yeah, it's like in Russia or something like that. I haven't seen it yet. I've been wanting to watch it, but yeah, they have like the Harley Quinn show. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
Show. And it's exclusively on DC Universe app. So, like, I feel like their marketing is just not great. I think a lot of people don't really know that it's out there. So I think that's why. I think that's why it's so under appreciated. I personally don't have it, but it's a cool app to have though.
I'll think about it. If my Amazon Fire Stick has it, I'll download it.
It does. But if you're not really into shows, I don't know how much you'd love it.
Yeah, for sure.
A big show on there that I really like is Titans.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that.
Teen Titans, and it's a great show. It's different though. It's like Teen Titans but darker. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how Teen Titans Go is like light and funny.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Teen Titans Go. I like the Teen Titans from like early 2000s, the regular Teen Titans. Titans, that one. Yeah. Sick. But Teen Titans Go,
bro. You don't like Teen Titans Go?
Okay, how about this? I've never seen it, but I love the original Teen Titans.
That's it. Because if you watched it, you would like it. I promise you. If you give the movie a chance, the
Teen Titans Go to the movies.
To the movies, watch that, and if you don't love that, come back to me and talk to me. Because
I will buy it next time I go to Best Buy, and if I don't like it, I will send you the bill.
Yes, send me the bill. I'll pay for it. You will love it, though.
Cool.
It's hilarious, and it's got fart jokes and all that.
I'm good with some fart jokes.
They're funny though. Like it's not. It doesn't take itself too seriously. That's what I like about it. But it has all kinds of DC references, and that's why I love it so much. So DC, I would say Disney Plus is killing it right now. The hype has died down, but it is probably more popular than DC Universe app, because people have heard of Disney Plus, not DC.
It's Universe. Like a 10-1 more popular.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know about the future of DC or Disney Plus. I don't know about the future of it, because the shows on there, the original shows they're okay, but I don't know if it's enough to keep people watching, keep people subscribed.
Yeah, I think The Mandalorian alone is enough right now because everyone loved the first season. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier just had to cease production because they were in Prague because of the coronavirus. So when those shows come out, they all left. Sebastian Stan put out a big statement saying like, Prague, we're sorry, we'll be back, but they had to leave.
Okay.
So that's not really helping Disney at the moment,
Oh.
And Disney's having a rough year. They just closed Disneyland. All their movies are getting kind of pushed back, and now all their shows are getting pushed back. So they just need to take a deep breath. And I think if they just released Stargirl on Disney Plus, starring Grace Vanderwaal. She won America's Got Talent a couple years back, which I think was a bunch of baloney. I don't think she should have won, but that's just me. Whatever. But I think they don't want to produce that much content. They want to produce quality content. And
true.
When we get the shows, once we see one superhero show, like either WandaVision or Falcon and Winter Soldier, once we see one, we'll really know if they're here to stay. If not, the Disney Plus might close. But I think, MCU is like diehard fans do. Like, we'll fight you to your core, So I'll watch it. I'm not a big show guy, and I'll watch it. Mm-hmm. I'll watch WandaVision. I'll watch Loki. I'll watch the Hawkeye series. They're going to create all these. I think.
Yes, I'm excited for Loki. That's probably the one I'm most excited for.
Me too. No, look at that. High five.
Yeah. We agree on something.
Yes. Loki is going to be, because he's a 2012. He's the jerk Loki. So I think they just got to hold it out. I think everyone's kind of got to take a deep breath and hold it out, especially for right now. You know? And how there's a saying that if the year comes in crazy, it goes out easy. So the saying is, in like a lion, out like a lamb. So the end of the year kind of closes out. Take a deep breath, So we'll see. But anyways, what's the next question, bro? We're on this for a while.
It's cool. It's cool, bro. I think that's all the questions I had. Did you have any questions for me for this part?
All right. Let me we'll end it on this. Do you think Batman can actually beat Superman in a fight?
Not unless there's kryptonite involved.
But that's something like Batman vs Superman, the Deluxe Ultimate Edition. I'm a big fan of. I actually really do like it. Probably my top, 10 DCEU movies or whatever. It's like 8. But like that movie, I was like, I told my dad, like, Batman and Superman are coming out. My dad's like, get the hell out of here. Superman would destroy Batman. Like, it's not even, you can shoot lasers out of his eyes. So making that concept of a movie, like, come on, man.
So what actually happens in the end of that? Is it the same ending as the version?
Yes, but so it is the same ending. Superman dies, and then the dirt comes off his grave, and that's the same ending. But it gives more on Henry Cavill's character. The regular one kind of fast forwards to Henry Cavill. The Ultimate Edition gives a little bit more. I don't know. I haven't watched the regular one in a while. I only watched the Ultimate Edition, so I just know this one, and I love it. I love it so much. I love Jesse Eisenberg. He's a very underrated actor. I think he's great. And him as Lex Luthor, which that face don't look like you like it. I loved it. I love Jesse Eisenberg's fast wittiness, and I thought he was great, Lex Luthor.
I'm gonna get that out before you say what you. Jesse Eisenberg is an amazing actor. I think I really enjoy his acting, and I really enjoy his films. Him as Lex Luthor, though, I don't know. Like, I feel like Lex Luthor is kind of a little bigger. I feel like Jesse Eisenberg is a little bit scrawny.
He's extremely scrawny. He's like 100 pounds.
For Lex Luthor, and I think Lex Luthor is supposed to be a little tan, a little brown skin. But I don't know. I had a little bit of issues believing him as Lex Luthor because I had such a vision for how Lex Luthor acts and how Lex Luthor is, and he's a lot more calm, and he's a lot more he is witty, he's smart, but I think he just kind of Jesse Eisenberg took Lex Luthor and put his own spin on it so much that I don't know if I believed him as Lex Luthor, but I won't say that I hated it though. I won't say that I hated it. I took it for what it was worth though. But yeah,
right, that's all I wanted to ask. So we can agree on that. Batman would get his butt kicked by Superman.
Yes, let's agree on that. Me and Trev, we're gonna do some more collabs. I think we're gonna get into the Lord of the Rings.
Woo-woo!
No,
I'm
excited that
I'm trying to brainstorm a bunch of ideas. So watch them, and we can like rank them together or something. Or
yes, let's do that. And
game.
And I am ready to rewatch them. I haven't seen these films in a while, so I'm ready.
I'm ready too, man. Let's be sick.
All right, Trev. Later.
Cool. Thanks, brother.